Hello everyone, it's me, Dana, and I'm here to give you a reading for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, February 20th, 21st, and 22nd, 2013. I've just picked up a new deck myself, and I've used it the last 2 days to give myself readings, and I'm enjoying the deck. I have not looked through all of the cards, but the energy from the deck is feeling quite fun and quite wonderful. So I'm going to choose a card from this deck, and it is from the Heart of the Fairies. So asking for a message for us. For Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay, so I'm going to have to use the guidebook because I don't know this deck yet. First card. The Queen of Passage. Wow. This is telling me that some big things are opening up for us. That's what I'm getting from this this card right off the top of my head. So I will look up the meaning. But to me, it's like everything's a go. We're being given permission to, or things are opening to pass through into the next phase. Okay, this is what I get from this beautiful, beautiful card. Okay, so I'm going to read it from the book. The Queen of Passage. Surrender, transition, trust. All things change. All situations move from one phase into another. Sometimes those transitions are difficult. Letting go and moving on, whether to a new life, a new love, or perhaps just a new phase of a current relationship, can be painful. But the Queen of Passage is there to help with those transitions. Yes, a lot of us are letting go of old situations, relationships, homes, jobs, all of these. A lot of people are going through some major changes and feeling the discomforts of that. Okay, so the Queen of Passage is here to help with those transitions. This is beautiful. She looks ahead with keen sight of kestrel and can see the future with the wisdom of the raven. She holds a pomegranate, a sign of fertility. There is growth in the future. There is a way ahead. The darkness comes as you step from one state to another. The moment of passage between the past and future, between the worlds themselves, is a moment of surrender. That makes a lot of sense. Trust this great queen to be your guide. Listen to what she has to tell you, and then take that step. She will be by your side in the moment you move out of the past and into the future. So we are not alone as we're letting go of these things and taking those steps into new areas, okay, new situations. And let's put on our, hey, this could be exciting hat instead of, oh, I don't know what's coming, I'm scared hat, okay? The only difference between excitement and scared is the label that we've attached to it, because we experience the same things. It's like, wow, I don't know what's coming. I don't know what this change is going to be like. Well, it's just like putting on a new pair of shoes. No, you don't know until you do. And you don't know what it's going to be like until you walk in them. But why choose to fear it? Choose to embrace it. The only thing that's constant is change. The next card. the Lady of Faith. Well, I think they are working together. This one is saying, yes, you're going through some changes, but I can see there's growth ahead. And the Lady of Faith, I believe, is telling us just to trust, trust, trust. I will look up her message. Number 44, the Lady of Faith. Belief in oneself, brave heart, fortitude. The Lady of Faith keeps and guards in the belief in oneself. She is armored against the criticism of others and holds firmly to the belief that she is of worth. Well, a lot of us really need to step into that because it's been missing in our world for quite some time. Faith in ourselves. When you feel the difficulty of trusting your judgment, believing in yourself and what you stand for, ask this lady to be present. She will lend you her armor and her self-faith. Notice that though her head and shoulders are protected, she leaves her heart exposed. To armor the heart is to close oneself off from experience, and that is something she does not wish to do. You can be open to the opinions, beliefs, and needs of others. You can open your heart to them while donning protective armor to deflect harmful energy and not allowing it to undermine your confidence in yourself. Like the Lady of Faith, you must believe in and value yourself while keeping your heart open to others around you. A lot of us have been guilty of closing ourselves off from everything and anyone because we didn't want to get hurt. But being isolated and in there alone by ourselves has actually been hurting us. So let's open up our hearts and, yes, you can protect yourself from negative energies, but still be open to the new, beautiful, wonderful things as well. And really trust in your powers, your gifts, and who you are and what you stand for. Because if you don't, how is anyone else going to really connect with who you are? They cannot until you do. Next card. The Lady of Joy. I've pulled this card 3 days in a row now. So this is a very important message for you, for me, for many of us. We've been so focused on our worries and our woes and how am I going to do this and how am I going to do that, that we have been taking absolutely little to no joy in anything. And there's always something in our world to celebrate and be joyful about. Number 45, the Lady of Joy. Joy in the moment, sharing, true gift. To choose the Lady of Joy is to receive a true gift for yourself. She is such an important being. To know her touch is to know pure joy. She comes to remind you that joy can be found everywhere at any moment. It has no size limits, no sell-by dates, no conditions attached. It just is. So accept this gift. Find joy in the moment and pass it on. Joy multiplies when you pass it on to others. It is infinitely large. So if you give some away, you will always have more than enough for yourself. A good thing to remember in a world that can seem joyless much of the time. Faerie is a joyous place. By finding joy in the everyday, you help to make the veil between the worlds thinner and the probability of fairy contact much more likely. So do your duty for the cause of interworld communications and be joyful. And we all know that when we are joyful and happy and celebrating, we bring more of that in. We give it out and we bring it in. So put down your sad sack, put down your worries and your woes, and go and find something to be joyous about. And you're not going to have to look far, honestly. There's so much to be joyful for when we decide to. Okay, it's easy to find. It's so easy to find when you're actually in the frame of mind to look for it. Okay? So you can look for trouble, you can look for worries, you can look for problems and icky situations, or you can celebrate the fact that we're moving into new things. There is growth ahead. Change is always constant and it can be good. You bring about what you think about. Have a little more faith in yourself and who you are and what you stand for and what you represent. But stop hiding your heart because it's not a protection, it's a barrier. And celebrate some joy, okay? That's your reading for the weekend. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday from the fairies and from me. Smiles to you, everyone. It's me, Dana.